It's time to explore the age-old tapestry.
My life has been a tapestry.
That is rock and roll.
I like that old time rock and roll.
From the 50s
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
to the 90s.
This is a call to all.
And every song has its own story to tell. Without further ado, let's get this party started with me, Johnny G, the classic rock junkie. Let's get it on.
As I was walking down the street one day, a man came up to me and asked me what the time was that was on my watch. Yeah, and I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why. We've all got time enough to cry. And I was walking down the street one day. A pretty lady looked at me and said her diamond watch had stopped cold dead. And I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why. We've all got time enough to cry. And I was walking down the street one day, people running everywhere, being pushed and shoved by people trying to beat the clock. Oh, I just don't know. I don't know. And I said, yes, I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why. We've all got time enough to die. Everybody's worried. I don't care about time. I don't care.
I know what time it is. It's time to rock out with Johnny G, the classic rock junkie. And we're starting out today with a popular song from Chicago's debut album, Chicago Transit Authority. That album was released in 1969, but it wasn't until about a year later that Chicago would achieve mainstream success. And when they did, they decided to lift the song, Does Anybody Really Know What Time It Is, from their debut album and release it as a single, and it became a North American top 10 hit. Now, while Chicago may not have been particularly keen about the time, Chuck Berry was, at least in this 1957 classic, when he looked at his watch a total of 10 times.
Sometimes I will, then again I think I won't. Sometimes I will, then again I think I won't. Sometimes I do, then again I think I don't. Well, I looked at my watch, it was 9:21. We was at a rock and roll dance, having nothing but fun, and we rolled. Reeling and rocking. We was reeling and rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. Well, I looked at my watch, it was 9:32. There's nothing I'd rather do than dance with you and we roll. Reeling and rocking. We was reeling and rocking way till the break of dawn. Well, I looked at my watch, it was 9:43, and every time I spin, she'd spin with me and we'd reel. Reeling and rocking. We was reeling and rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. Well, I looked at my watch, it was 9:54. I said, dance ballerina, go, 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 go. Reeling and rocking. We was reeling and rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. Well, I looked at my watch, it was 10:05. Man, I didn't know whether I was dead or alive, and I drove. Reeling and rocking. We was reeling and rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. Well, I looked at my watch, it was 10:26, but I'ma keep on dancing till I get my kicks. Reeling and rocking. We was reeling and rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. Well, I looked at my watch, it was 10:28. I gotta get my kicks before it get too late. Reeling and rocking. We was reeling and rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. Well, I looked at my watch, it was 10:29. I had to hold her hand, she is still holding mine. Reeling and rocking. We was reeling and rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. Well, I looked at my watch, and to my surprise, I was dancing with a woman that was twice my size. I feel reeling and rocking. I was reeling and rocking, rolling till the break of dawn. Well, I looked at my watch, and it was time to go. The band leader said we ain't playing no more. Reeling and rocking. We was reeling and rocking, way till the break of dawn.
In the event of something happening to me, there is something I would like you all to see. It's just a photograph of someone that I knew. Have you seen my wife, Mr. Jones? Do you know what it's like on the outside? Don't go talking too loud, you'll cause a landslide, Mr. Jones. I keep straining my ears to hear a sound. Maybe someone is digging underground. Or have they given up and all gone home to bed, thinking those who once existed must be dead? Have you seen my wife, Mr. Jones? Do you know what it's like on the outside? Don't go talking too loud, you'll cause a landslide, Mr. Jones. In the event of something happening to me, there is something I would like you all to see. It's just a photograph of someone that I knew. Have you seen my wife, Mr. Jones? Do you know what it's like on the outside? Don't go talking too loud, you'll cause a landslide, Mr. Jones.
The Bee Gees decided that that was going to be the song that was going to make or break them, at least with regards to their name. The Bee Gee name came from an acronym that meant Brothers Gibb, and the Bee Gees had been releasing material under that moniker since 1963, mostly in their adopted home country of Australia. Their limited amount of success, however, is what led the Gibb brothers to move back to their native England to try to catch wind at the tail end of the British invasion. New York Mining Disaster 1941 was their first single to be released internationally, and if it wasn't successful, well, according to Barry Gibb, he and his brothers Morris and Robin would have tried again, but it would have been under a different name. However, their debut international single reached the top 20 in America, England, Canada, and Germany, while also reaching the top 5 in Australia and New Zealand. The Bee Gees and their name were here to stay. Moving on now, Bruce Springsteen is one of the greatest songwriters in rock history, and he amassed such a backlog of songs that there just wasn't enough room for all of them on his studio albums. But some of those songs would see new life with other artists. Take a listen.
I'm riding in your car. You turn on the radio. You're pulling me close. I just say no. I say I don't like it, but you know I'm a liar. 'Cause when we kiss, ooh, well, Romeo and Juliet, Samson and Delilah. Baby, you can invent a love they couldn't deny. My words say split, but my words they lie. 'Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire. Kisses like fire, burn me up with fire. I like what you're doing now, fire. Touching me with fire, touching me, burning me with fire. Take me home with fire. Kisses like fire. You may think I'm fooling for the foolish things I do. You may want
Fire and Pink Cadillac may not have been good fits for Bruce Springsteen's albums, but in 1988, Natalie Cole released an R&B rendition of Pink Cadillac off of her album Everlasting. Cole made the song an international top 10 smash across 8 countries, and it's become one of her most memorable recordings. Meanwhile, Fire was released by the Pointer Sisters 10 years earlier in 1978 off of their album Energy. The Pointers made Fire an international #1 hit in 4 countries, a top 10 in another 4, including the US and Canada, and a top 40 in the UK. The Pointers version also featured an appearance by Elton John's guitarist, Davy Johnstone. Now, with regards to Springsteen, Fire was a concert staple for him beginning in the late 70s, but he wouldn't release a studio version of the song until the 2010 compilation box set called The Promise was released. And as for Pink Cadillac, it was left off the Born in the USA album, but it was released as the B-side to this single, which did make the cut for the album, and this single became an international top 10 smash for the boss.
I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Messages keep getting clearer. Radio's on and I'm moving round the place. I check my look in the mirror. Wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face, and I ain't getting nowhere. I'm just living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know that this. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. You sit around getting older. There's a joke, here's some wine, and it's on me. I shake this world off my shoulders. Come on, baby, the laughs on me. Stay on the streets of this town, and they'll be carving you up alright. You say you gotta stay hungry. Hey, baby, I'm just a fast star in the night. I'm dying for some action. I'm sick of sitting around here trying to write this book. I need a love reaction. Come on, baby, give me just one look. We can't start a fire, sitting around crying over a broken heart. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. We can't start a fire, worrying about your little world falling apart. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. 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 Hey, baby, Sure to think twice, sure to do right by me before she gets to saying goodbye. Sure to think twice, sure to do right by me. I think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's today, yeah. The girl that's driving me mad is going away, yeah. Ah, she's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. I don't know why she's riding so high. Sure to think twice, sure to do right by me before she gets to saying goodbye. Sure to think twice, sure to do right by me. Said that living with me was bringing her down, yeah. She would never be free when I was around. Ah, she's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. My baby don't care. My baby don't care. My baby don't care. My baby don't care.
Well, you can chalk up another international chart topper for the Beatles. John Lennon was the main writer and singer on the Fab Four's 1965 smash, Ticket to Ride, which was released both on its own as a single and then 4 months later was included on the Beatles' fifth studio album, Help, and the song was featured in the band's second film, also titled Help. And then 4 years later, in 1969, Ticket to Ride was released as the debut single for the brother and sister duo, The Carpenters. Richard Carpenter put a completely different spin on the song, slowing the tempo down significantly and turning the Beatles' guitar-driven rocker into a ballad that was centered around the piano and orchestral strings. Ticket to Ride took the Carpenters to the top 25 on the adult contemporary charts in the US and Canada. But more importantly, their rendition of Ticket to Ride is what made musician and producer Herb Alpert want to sign the Carpenters to his A&M record label, as it showed glimpses of the potential of Richard Carpenter's arrangement skills and Karen Carpenter's smooth voice. Alpert's gamble would pay off in the years to come as the Carpenters would become a top 10 mainstay in charts all over the world. But it all started with their cover of Ticket to Ride.
I think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's today. Yeah. The boy that's driving me mad is going away. He's got a ticket to ride. He's got a ticket to ride. He's got a ticket to ride, and he don't care. He said that living with me was bringing him down, yeah. He would never be free when I was around. He's got a ticket to ride. He's got a ticket to ride. He's got a ticket to ride, and he don't care.
saying goodbye. You ought to do right, you ought to do right by me.
I think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's today. The boy that's driving me mad is going away. How
He's got a ticket to ride. He's got a ticket to ride. He's got a ticket to ride.
and he don't care, don't care
Think I'm gonna be sad. 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 Think I'm gonna be sad.
I had a king in a tenement castle. Lately he's taken to painting the pastel walls brown. He's taken the curtains down. He swept with the broom of contempt, and the rooms have an empty ring. He's cleaned with the tears of an actor who fears for the laughter's sting. I can't go back there anymore. You know my keys won't fit the door. You know my thoughts don't fit the man. They never can. They never can. I had a king dressed in drip dry and paisley. Lately he's taken to saying I'm crazy and blind. He lives in another time. Ladies in gingham still blush while he sings them of wars and wine. But I, in my leather and lace, I can never become that kind. I can't go back there anymore. You know my keys won't fit the door. You know my thoughts don't fit the man.
From her 1968 debut studio album Song to a Seagull, it's Joni Mitchell with I Had a King. And that Joni tune is actually the beginning of a Song Connections thread that will take us through the end of the show. Mitchell started her career as a struggling singer and songwriter from the Canadian province Saskatchewan, who was both busking and playing folk clubs across the country to try to make money. She then moved to the United States, and it was upon arriving in Florida in October of 1967 that she had a chance encounter with ex-Byrds guitarist David Crosby, who was immediately sold on her as an artist. Crosby and Mitchell started dating, and then he brought her to Los Angeles' artistically vibrant Laurel Canyon neighborhood, where he produced that first album, Song to a Seagull. And by 1969, Mitchell had become one of the biggest names in music. And in those days, she wasn't just a brilliant songwriter. After breaking up with Crosby, Mitchell dated the likes of Crosby's future bandmate, Graham Nash, James Taylor, and Jackson Browne, all of who would use Mitchell as a muse to influence their songwriting. And here are some examples from all three men.
I'll light the fire. You place the flowers in the vase that you bought today. Staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long. For me, only for me. Come to me now and rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room. The windows are illuminated by the evening sunshine through them. Fiery gems for you, only for you. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And now, la 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 Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And now I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today.
Well, the sun is surely sinking down, but the moon is slowly rising. So this old world must still be spinning around, and I still love you. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes, it's alright. I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore.
but I can sing this song. And you can sing this song when I'm gone. It won't be long before another day. We gonna have a good time, and no one's gonna take that time away. You can stay as long as you like. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes, it's all right. I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore, but I can sing this song, and you can sing this song when I'm gone.
I was taken by a photograph of you. There were one or two I know that you would have liked a little more, but they didn't show your spirit quite as true. You were turning round to see who was behind, and I took your childish laughter by surprise. And at the moment that my camera happened to find you, there was just a trace of sorrow in your eyes. Now the things that I remember seem so distant, so small, it hasn't really been that long a time. What I was seeing wasn't what was happening at all, although for a while our path did seem to climb. But when you see through love's illusions, there lies the danger. Your perfect lover just looks like a perfect fool. So you go running off in search of a perfect stranger, while the loneliness seems to spring from your life like a fountain from a pool. Fountain of sorrow, fountain of life. You've known that hollow sound of your own steps in flight. You've had to hide sometimes, but now you're alright. And it's good to see your smiling face tonight.
that magic feeling never seems to last. And while the future's there for anyone to change, still you know it seems it would be easier sometimes to change the past. I'm just 1 or 2 years and a couple of changes behind in my lessons at love's pain and heartaches too, where if you feel too free and you need something to remind you, there's this loneliness springing up from your life like a fountain from a pool, fountain of sorrow, fountain of light. You've known that hollow sound of your own steps in flight. You've had to hide sometimes, but now you're alright. And it's good to see your smiling face tonight. Fountain of sorrow, fountain of light. You've known that hollow sound of your own steps in flight. You've had to struggle, you've had to fight to keep understanding and compassion in sight. You could be laughing at me, you've got the right, but you go on smiling, so clear and so bright.
Graham Nash with Our House from the 1970 Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young #1 album Deja Vu, James Taylor with You Can Close Your Eyes from his 1971 Top 5 album Mudslide Slim and the Blue Horizon, and Jackson Browne with Fountain of Sorrow from his 1974 Top 15 album Late in the Sky. All three songs are believed to have been inspired by each writer's relationship to the Canadian folk legend Joni Mitchell. Well, it's about time to wrap things up for today, but before we go, I have one more song to play to conclude this song connection thread. It wasn't just Mitchell's former lovers using her as the muse for their work. Led Zeppelin members Robert Plant and Jimmy Page wrote a folk song for their 1971 untitled album, commonly known as Led Zeppelin 4, and it is said to have been written with Mitchell in mind. Plant's lyrics include the line, "To find a queen without a king, they say she plays guitar and cries and sings," which appears to be a response to the Mitchell song that I played earlier, I Had a King. And sometimes in concerts, Plant followed up that lyric by whispering Joni into the microphone. With regards to Page, he composed the music using an alternative guitar tuning that's called the double drop D, similar to an alternative tuning that Mitchell uses in her music. Led Zeppelin was a rock band through and through, mostly influenced by the blues and hard rock, but the influence of Joni Mitchell appears to be just as far-reaching as, say, that of a Muddy Waters. And from Led Zeppelin 4, Joni Mitchell inspired Going to California.
Spend my days with a woman unkind, smoke my stuff and drink all my wine. Made up my mind, make a new start, going to California with an aching in my heart. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that we're all the same. Oh, the sea was red and the sky was gray. I wondered how tomorrow could ever follow today. Mountains and the canyons start to tremble and shake. The children of the sun begin to wake. Watch out.
Seems that the wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose and it's starting to flow. I think I might be sinking. Throw me a line if I reach it in time. I'll meet you up there and the path runs straight.
Find a queen without a king. They say she plays guitar and cries and sings. La la la. Ride a white mare in the footsteps of dawn, trying to find a woman who's never, never, never been born. Standing on the hill in the mountain of dreams, telling myself it's not as hard as it seems.
Thank you so much for joining me as we explored the history of classic rock music, and I hope we can explore the world of rock again real soon. Until next time, this is Johnny G, the Classic Rock Junkie, reminding you to keep rocking on.